this is going to be a vlog completely about the MSH BLD harness. So MSH stands for Mobility Support Harness, and BLD is the company, Bold Lead Designs. They're actually in Denver, Colorado. This harness is for a higher mobility support than their other harness, but they are for different reasons. This one is for like bracing, getting up, getting down. You know, if you're walking and you get dizzy, but your dog has to be standing still when you brace because it could hurt their back or their shoulder blades. So what you want to do is train your dog to prepare for this harness, for them to square their body when you're bracing, for them to stop when you need them to brace, and also train them to wear the harness. You don't want them to be scared or it to be uncomfortable on them or whatever. So you have to figure out what works for you and your service dog. So this harness, I actually got modified where it has sheepskin on the belly strap because it can irritate short-haired dogs. I would suggest doing it for any harness that you get. I think it's an extra $15. It's totally worth it. You don't want your dog chafing because this is real leather and it'll just rub and rub and rub and it'll rub them raw. And you don't want your dog to hate the harness. I also modified the handle. I got a Z handle, Colt heels on my right side because I'm numb on my right side. So that's the reason I need mobility aid, is because I trip easy, stuff like that. So I brace on him naturally, but this helps me get up, get down. If I get dizzy or feel faint or whatever while I'm walking, I tell him to brace and he stops and I brace on him. So because my hand is numb, this helps my hand not slide off without me knowing it. So, you know, I could be bracing and my hand slides off and then I'm not bracing on anything and I go down. So this way my hand is just, it's there. It's holding on to it. I'm able to brace, breathe, you know, everything until I'm fine, and then I can continue walking. Another thing that I got extra is these pull pins right here. They have an entire like key ring to be able to pull out so that you can raise the bar or lower the bar. The other ones don't have this, and with my numb right hand, it would be almost impossible for me to bring the bar up and bring it down. With how often you do it, you know, going under tables and getting out of tables and all of that, it would be a pain in the butt. So I decided to pay the extra money to get those as well. I got the banner, and I also have a cape. So this has pockets because the harness itself does not have pockets. So this has pockets and it has the ability to put patches on it. So I got one of those. And the banner, I specifically picked the one that says do not distract, because if it says just do not pet, people talk to your dog and stuff like that. Do not distract. Hopefully they would understand means none of that. So I decided to always use that wording instead of do not pet. Other than that, I think that's all the extras I have. Oh, I did get a pull strap from them as well. Here, hang on. Okay. So this is the pull strap right here. And instead of having it hooked from this D-ring to this D-ring where it's centered in his back, I hooked it from this D-ring to, I actually got these added on too. I got D-rings added on to both sides of the harness, which normally on the MSH it does not have these. But I wanted to be able to do it catty corner, so that when Colt is heeling next to me, he's on my right side, I'm able to hold onto the pull strap and him pull my wheelchair, so that I'm not pulling the harness down like this, because if the pull strap was right here, it would pull the harness down as my hand pulled down. This is already on the side of his body, so it does not tweak his back or anything while we're walking, while he's pulling me, or doing, you know, forward momentum or counterbalance. So that is the reason why I had them add that for extra as well. Other than that, I do think it's actually, I think I actually already told you everything. Okay, Colt, get up. Come in. Get back. Good. That's done. Okay. This way. Stay. Okay, so normally I hook it from the other side, but we'll do it from here. So this is the strap that goes in the lean. Here, let me turn him. This is the strap that goes in the lean of the tummy. Oh my gosh. Oh, wrong clip. Stupid brain injury. And this is why numb right hand have problems. Okay, so this one goes under his rib cage and connects here. Okay. So it should be not touching the back of his arms where it will be chafing there from this strap. And this should be right in the lean. This should be right at his chest bone, right in here, so that it's not pushing on his neck and it's not pushing too low on his legs. So it's right in the strongest part of his body. So I think I should show you. Okay, so I actually added paracord between the two poles right here so that it makes it easier. I just twist it to have the bar come up. So you make sure it's locked into place by wiggling it. And so there you go. There's the bar. Here, please. Okay. So this is how I would brace to get up or down. Is I would brace like this to get down, and I brace like this to get up, which most of the times I brace straight on his body when I'm getting up. But if I'm in a chair, then I'm at a higher level, so I could just brace on the bar, which is best anyway, so I'm not hunching over because I'll get dizzy. Colt, focus. Okay. So this is the extra cape. Okay. So the cape can have, I don't have the patches on right now, but right here is where the Velcro is. So this one normally says emergency meds and information inside. And this one says, you know, do not distract, no pet, no talk, all of that. So I'm able to have more visibility with him, not just this, and have medication and stuff as well, because you can't really carry it on this. And the banner also gets people's attention as well. And then I also have brace. I have an extra pull strap. I don't always use it, but because most of the time I use this, I am in my wheelchair or I'm on a day that I mostly need bracing, not just counterbalance or whatever. But if I need it on that day, then I use it. So this is also for counterbalance so that I can go like this, like I'm going to fall backwards, and Colt will pull me forward. So he's trained to contradict me falling backwards to keep me standing up straight. It's also for forward momentum. So if I tell him to go, I give him his command to go. He'll start walking, and I can tell him what pace I want, if I want him to go faster or want him to go slower or whatever. And it will help me just get my body going. Because sometimes, you know, you have a hard time, especially on stairs. So you can either use this to brace on stairs. So the dog gets up one step, braces, so he stays square, stays still. You brace on him, go up the step. So on and so forth. Some people don't need that much help up the stairs, but they need to be able to get up the stairs. So the pull strap helps me, like he helps me by pulling me kind of up the stairs, if that makes any sense. So I don't know if there's anything else I can tell you. The measurements are on their website, how to measure your harness for them. They'll make sure that it fits and everything. They're not just going to be like, oh, you're out of luck, you measured wrong. But it is a very big inconvenience, I'm sure, because they're custom made. So just make sure you measure correctly. They'll have you measure around here for this strap, around here for this strap, and for the chest strap. But then they'll also have you measure from the shoulder to the floor. And he's 28 inches tall there. And then you take my height and you make sure what the handle height is going to be. They'll tell you what it should be. And then you can add your modifications that you need if you need so. So you got to make sure that, like I said, this isn't rubbing, this is in the right spot, and this is in the right spot. You can't just have both. Here, let me show you. You can't just have both of these straps down here, because that's not what it's meant for. It's supposed to keep it really stable for the dog. So I think that's about it for harness. I don't know what else I could show you, but he can be completely comfortable. Colt down. He's going to want to curl up. Okay, there you go. So he can lay down completely, settle. So he might lay on his side. Okay, so he can completely settle, lay down, and then down. Colt, settle. All the way. Settle. Okay. So he's flat now, and he's comfortable with that, but he's also comfortable getting up. Colt, up. Okay, come here. Sit. Good boy. Why are you moving in slow motion today? We had a really long day, so he's extremely tired. But see, he can sit perfectly. He can lay down perfectly. He doesn't even care. He's so tired. I'm tired too. So I think I'm going to end this vlog, but definitely a good harness to get. It's a very, very big investment. I paid probably about $700 or something for everything that's added on, and for the vest itself, I mean the harness itself and everything like that. So it was not a cheap thing to do, and it's not something that you should get if you don't need it. But make sure you train your dog for it, make sure your dog is cleared to do that work, and then you'll have something that is another helpful medical device that you can use. So I hope this video helped.